Hey, it's Roberta, and today I'm going to be your abundance manifestation coach. And here I am to guide you through how to maximize your energy. So, everything starts from you. If you don't have fucking energy, how can you live your life? So, I hate the terminology energy because I do not believe in energies that are all around here because of business purposes. And when I say like this, I mean it because energy has fucked up my life completely. Because I have been a psychic for a long time, and now I'm actually still a psychic, but without the energies, without this concept of energy. I don't mean that energy do not exist, but I do not take it into consideration into my life. Why? Because I want to live good. And with energies, and if you're a psychic, they don't get along, especially when you have beliefs, when they say that your energy can basically go lower. Fuck that shit. That's why I am doing here a video on how to maximize your energy. If you don't have enough energy, how can you live your life? How can you tick off your to do list? How do you say that? As an entrepreneur, what do you want to do? Do you want to stay low, or do you want to actually have a little bit of more energy to do your stuff every day? Because the more you have energy, the better it is, right? And this is an issue for everybody in the manifestation community, especially for the law of attraction and all the people who believe in esoteric stuff. Because many people say that you can lose energies to clients, people around you, and that negative people should be avoided completely. Actually, I do not agree with that. Why? Because negative people have something to say. And that is to be realistic with ourselves and to maybe ground us more into the reality that we are. Because we are reality right now. So, how do I feel when I say this? I feel like shit because I have been believing into energy stuff for a long time. I've been a psychic in a sense. And for me, it was really real. And now I'm completely taken out from myself from the energy equations. So I'm not going to talk about energies because for business purposes, I do not like to do that. And here we are entrepreneurs and solopreneurs. We like to be realistic in our life. We like to be practical. And here, every success starts with how you think, feel, and shape your day. But if you don't have enough energy, what can you do? You do way less things, your thinking is low, and perhaps you're going to be tired with your affirmations. Reflect. Check your limiting beliefs regarding your energy. We all believe in energies, right? So, what can we do? We have to kind of analyze what we believe about energy. Is it stuck in your body? Does it get stuck in your body? How many, minutes of energy do you have with your clients? How is your life doing with energies? Do you believe you get tired easily? Do you believe in energies stuck in your body? Do you believe in energies that can transform your behavior? Have you been around people who absorb your energy? Do not believe. Analyze such beliefs and choose. You can actually choose your beliefs as thoughts. You are not a slave of your beliefs and thoughts. What can I do here? Can I go? Okay. Affirmations to fix your problems of energy. I always have tons of energy. Nice. Try to use it and see how it goes. I would say start with this affirmation and then go move to the other ones and select them. Unless you have problems with your energy, serious problems with energies, I will show you what you can do on a daily basis for yourself. But right now, I just want to read these affirmations and go on with the slide. I'm also always ready to insert, shift my life, get my shit done. Because why I say ready? Because we are usually not ready. And when you're ready, you do your stuff. I'm always ready to complete my to-do list. Nice. I like it. It's natural for me to have a lot of energy. This natural, for me, is the basic. It should be natural for us to have a lot of energy. I am not understanding energy as energy in science, all right? Because I do believe in energy for science purposes, of course. But I take it off into the equation for business because energy can be stimulated by everything, by any type of thing. You can have triggers that stimulate energy in you. And it's the will that manifests here. And energy could be substituted with will. Infinite intelligence gives me my energy back because a lot of psychicism and practices in the esoteric realm, they say that you should get your energies back. And you can actually take your energies back, but I want you to completely take off the energy situation with all the things regarding business. All right. I now get a better way to regain my energy back. So with this phrase, I want to regain my energy back. I now get a better way to regain my energy back. These affirmations will help you into getting back your energy, but also find other ways to do that. And I move on. Put a timer of 5-10 minutes and start to affirm that, one of them, and see how your energy goes. If you're still tired or you're tired of affirming, good job. You did something today. Now move forward into doing your business stuff. You might have to shift your diet. You might. You know why? If you're still tired, you might have to shift your diet. Because food gives you energy, right? Many people believe in this. I actually think that everybody believes this. Science-related stuff. I suggest you to start to shift your perception first and perhaps change your diet drastically. Because many people believe that we are what we eat. And what are you eating nowadays? My personal experience is that when you change your diet and nutrition, it's like doing the mental diet for us manifesting people. Manifestators. Manifesting people. I teach the mental diet as the act of keeping in line your thoughts with what you want to manifest. So for example, I want to manifest 47 kilos of weight. I would start to affirm I am 47 kilos. All right? And during the day, if a contrary thought would come into my mind, I would get back on track and affirm my affirmations for manifesting my ideal weight. Or I would flip my thoughts from the negatives. For example, I still look fat into, I would transform it into, I am at my ideal weight. And this is the act of doing the mental diet. All right. If you have your goals here, you want to be thin, you want to be slim, you want to get more muscles, you want to go to the gym, you want to eat clean, you want to maximize your energy, start to eat good foods. All right? My goal is to make you reflect upon your eating habits that are connected to your energy. What are the foods that you define as clean? What are the foods who make you feel sloppy? Are there foods who give you brain fog? Change them completely. And I have recommendations for you later. If you're like me, you will notice that you can digest some foods better than others. And I recommend you start noticing and writing each day for like 3-5 days what type of foods your body doesn't digest well. Then eliminate them. When you write your foods, the ones that are not, making you feel good, and you eliminate them, you will find that there are still other foods that probably make your digestion sloppy or make you feel like lower in energy. And so I want you to eliminate them as well. So the more you go on, the more you can avoid certain types of foods. Because sometimes you need to go to the root causes, which is bodily functions. All right. So it's not about just energy and your beliefs. Just go with the practical stuff, which is eating. All right. I know it might be difficult to eliminate them, but if they are robbing your energy, then they're not worthy of being eaten. All right. This is my mentality. If you continue to feel low in energy from eating them, do not eat them. And you need the will. The will can do anything. If you have will is actually how you manifest everything into reality. The will with the capital W. Yeah, my English. Here, beliefs are at play. However, I do recommend you to my approach, especially if you're an entrepreneur with tons of things to do during the day. You can switch to a carnivore diet or animal-based approach, which is what I personally do. And with my carnivore approach, I eat only. Let's define carnivore approach. Carnivore is I only eat meat. I only eat meat, eggs, cured meats, not metas, meats, sorry, milk, cheese of every type. And I drink still water with electrolytes, carbonated water, iced coffee or cappuccino, etc. Coffee here is unlimited. I usually take 3 times coffee. Okay? 3 times coffee is like Italian style. And I avoid completely processed food, carbs like rice, potatoes, pizza, pasta, bread, all the good stuff, gelato, all the Italian glorious food, no cakes, no chocolates, no vegetables of any kind, no fruits, no dried fruits, no nuts. Okay? Nothing. Just avoiding. Is it an approach for everybody? No, I don't think so. But if you really want to maximize your energy, you will find that going back to natural food is the best thing, especially carnivore or an animal-based approach. With my animal-based approach, I only eat to the diet some vegetables. Like the animal-based approach is more something that is more broaded. All right. So I eat, like, for example, tomatoes, cucumber, zucchini, carrots, and sometimes I add nuts in the diet. It's not like the traditional approach of carnivore. It's more for entrepreneurs that really want to eat more, or it's like, gyms type of diet, okay, where they have nuts and bodybuilding. It's the type of bodybuilding diet, but not too much. I don't know if you like bodybuilding, but here it is. You can eat whatever type of vegetables you like. Be careful with the introductions of new foods. I personally do not recommend vegetables, but if you want to have an animal-based approach, here is the idea. Of course, I'm not a doctor, medical doctor or nutritionist or whatever, but I talk about my personal experience and what I personally do, which is, the pros of the carnivore diet. You lose weight fast, water weight, and also fat. Of course, you do. And you lose it pretty quickly, actually. Your skin gets better and brighter, no acne, eczema, etc. Actually, I never had problems like that, but acne is a little bit of pimples here and there through carnivore, never. But only, absolutely, they come only with the carbs, honestly, and chocolate. I don't like the heavy metals in the chocolate, sorry. You don't smell much with the carnivore approach. Nice. It's perfect for entrepreneurs who are out every day, all the time, and do many things and have meetings with people and clients. You poop less. Of course, it's a plus for me. Or more if you eat from fats. Be careful, because we need to address the fact that fats eaten with the high temperatures, they are not good, actually. So they should be eaten with colder temperatures, okay? The animal fat can, make you poop a lot, okay? Not the type of poop that you want, not the healthy one, but this is because of reactions in your gut, okay? Most of the people cannot digest much animal fat because the body is not adapted to fat, okay? To burning fat as well. You get more energy from this approach provided you stay hydrated and have electrolytes. Nice. I do like them. Electrolytes are nice. I love them. You need to use salt with this diet, of course. So please salt your meat and eggs and bacon. Bacon is already kind of salty usually. You don't get burned when you tan. This is true. Okay, so I got tanned and I never burned through the carnivore approach. When I start to eat something else, like carbs, again, I do get burned. Okay. You look younger and less puffier in your face. You see? It's been like few days and my face is less puffier. You can even watch the other videos and see the difference. You can gain muscles anyway on the diet. You gain muscles in any way on this diet, no problem. Just count how much you're eating, and maybe you can count your macros as well, because especially for bodybuilding purposes. And you can look more toned, of course. Less fat makes you look more toned. Now, cons of the carnivore approach. There are really a little bit of cons. You need to better plan your social life or make adjustments, of course, because if other people do not like the carnivore approach or you have vegan around you, how do you do that? You make adjustments. You don't go out with them. No, I'm joking. You cannot eat other types of food. Of course, logical. You get scolded because meat is bad for you, which is not. It's not bad for you. There are many researches that, and also I can recommend you a book, which is The Carnivore Diet. And it's from the Dr. Sean Baker, which is also an athlete and so a medical doctor also. So I really recommend you that. There are many researches there. And you can find, the way to fight vegans as well. Just shocking. You get scolded for being slimmer by your Italian grandma. Shit, this one is the most dangerous one, okay? Don't become slimmer like that with the carnivore approach. You need to be careful with the electrolytes and not eating fats high in temperature. Yes, the one that I have to tell you. Be careful with the fats when you eat fats with high temperature, all right? You need to salt your food and drink electrolytes. Be careful. Yes, these are my real life results with an animal-based approach. On the right, there is me. On the right, there is me. Here, no fat, little bit of fat, but not many muscles showing. 48 kilos, always. Here, the other approach here, always carnivore, almost 80% carnivore, basically. Lots of more muscles, yes, and posing, which makes the difference. But here was 47. Nice. I'm like this. I can, with this approach, animal-based or carnivore approach, I can be lean all year long without problems. Energy is good. Life is good. Less problems with cooking. For me, meal prep is easy. I just cook meat. That's it. I just cook eggs. That's it. To-do list gets easier to complete. No brain fog. Better ideas. More execution. This is from my life experiences. If you want to get coaching with me, go down below.